The fresh details are emerging on the terror attack in Pulwama, which is presently being investigated by the National Investigation Agency. Now, eyewitnesses have told the investigators that the Pulwama terrorist Adil Ahmed Dar was reportedly driving a red-coloured car. Now, the escort cars in the convoy had asked the red vehicle to move away from the convoy, but the attacker had kept moving towards the convoy. The sources have also said that the terrorist hit the bus after 2 or 3 failed attempts before managing to finally slam his car into the bus that was carrying the CRPF Jawans. He was reportedly following the convoy from Jammu, and reports also indicate that he had done at least about 3 recces of the area before he actually conducted the attack. Now, sources have told Wion that Pakistani terrorists responsible for the Pulwama terror attack have been identified as Rashid Ghazi and Kamran. Now, they are the main commanders of the terror group Jaish-e-Mohammed, and both are believed to be in and around the Tral region. And these are the men who trained the attacker Adil Ahmed Dar for the terror attack. The sources have also said that Ghazi is said to have fought in Afghanistan. He was reportedly handpicked by the Jaish-e-Mohammed chief Masood Azhar. Now, the motive of the attack was to avenge the death of Masood Azhar's nephews, and Ghazi is believed to be an IED expert. Meanwhile, Wion has also accessed some exclusive details into the attack that took place on the CRPF convoy. Now, it is being said that the Jaish-e-Mohammed group that is behind the ghastly terror attack has resorted to a new kind of strategy to carry out attacks in India. Now, as a part of its strategy, it is using fresh recruits who do not have a criminal past to carry out these attacks. It is being done because fresh recruits have fewer chances of coming under the radar of the intelligence agencies. Now, the suicide bomber Ahmed Dar was reportedly a C-grade terrorist. Now, what this means is that he, on the priority list of the intelligence agencies, was actually on the lower side. Now, an A-grade terrorist, as the terrorists are graded, are the ones that are on the radar on a higher priority for the security agencies, and Adil Ahmed Dar was considered to be a C-grade terrorist and therefore slightly a lesser amount of a threat. Now, the use of a local car and a local terrorist shows that the Jaish-e-Mohammed has been increasingly recruiting locals. Now, besides this, the Jaish-e-Mohammed had also declared February as the month of Jaish, and therefore the call for the strike. Now, another aspect is that the Kashmir Valley is under the radar of the Pakistan-based terror group, and the key conspirator of the Pulwama attack, that is Adil Urf Hashim, has in fact been traced to the Tral region in Kashmir. The Jaish-e-Mohammed has been planning another suicide blast in Kashmir, and sources have said that a suicide bomber identified as Adil Hashim is planning to enter Jammu and Kashmir via Punjab in Pakistan. And let's also take a look at the kind of explosives that were used in the deadly attack against the security forces in Jammu and Kashmir. Now, the initial probe indicates the use of RDX. The forces had curbed the circulation of RDX in the valley, and this means that the explosives must have come from across the border. Now, this is of course being investigated in a big way, because RDX being used as an explosive has in fact come back as a part of the strategy of the terrorists after a long time. Meanwhile, the Army's independent assessment also shows that ammonium nitrate is likely to have been used in the attack. And retired Lieutenant General Syed Ata Hasnan spoke with Wion earlier, and this is what he had to say on the use of RDX and the different strategy that was adopted by the terrorists this time round in carrying out the attack.
The re-entry of IEDs and possible car bombs into the Kashmir Valley was something which was anticipated for the last 1.5 years. Let me explain why. The last time that we had a major IED attack in Kashmir was on 20th of July 2008. And the last time we had a major car bomb attack was as far back as 2004. Thereafter, the threat of IEDs and car bombs somehow vanished. But however, in the intervening period since 2008 to now, you've had a series of such events related to explosives, improvised explosives in Syria, Iraq, Afghanistan and Pakistan.